All right, there we go. Now we're back. But yeah, just due to the nature of how a lot of people play, you get a lot of people will onside you that second half. So always be on the lookout for that. However you like to recover them, you know, go with that. Right here, he's running the sugar. I can tell because of the way the linebackers are stacked. So there it is. Foster's a monster. Go ahead, hit him with a hurry up. Oh man, I wanted to hurry it up, but that's okay. So right now we're just trying to mixing it up with the run and the pass. We're trying to build off the run and then get the pass going. Let's see what he does here. Zone. So we'll just take this check down. Oh, I should have threw that way earlier. That was super late. I was debating on if I wanted to wait on the guys on the outside right opening up because I knew they were going to open up against the zone. But then, you know, I realized just get the first. But at that point, it was too late. It's much too late. Oh, I wanted that pass. All right, we'll punt it. Good D. I was going to lob that joker. I was about to lob that joker over top. About to make it happen. We had the safety beat, or whoever it was. And, yeah. So he's in a pump block here. Usually I'll do like a low kick or something, but seeing as he's in a pump block, I just want this to go as deep as possible. Dang, I didn't get full power. Because if they're in a pump block, they're generally not going to get too good at blocking. So that's why I just kick it deep if they're in the pump block. If they're in a punt return, I'll do something different, maybe like a low kick or something. But, you know, it is what it is. Whatever floats, however you like kicking it. You know, again, it's a lot of things about personal preference. You don't have to love everything. You're not going to do everything I do. I'm not going to do everything y'all do. Pass lead streak maybe. Oh, okay. So an in route. No hurry up. Okay, that's cool. So, I mean, at this point, again, it looks like he loves his tight ends. You know, probably like 5 out of his maybe, I don't know how many completions he has, but you know, he's got to have less than 10. So at least like 60-70% of his stuff is going to those guys. Oh my goodness. Can we not get a hit stick? So yeah, he's got 9 completions. I'd say probably 7 of those are to the tight ends at this point in the game. There's nothing wrong with that if it's working for him, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to jam Vernon this time. Bring a little press coverage as well. Jam him up. Oh, come on. Gotta hold that press. That's the thing about man press. You will give up those quick plays. And if you don't have safety help or, you know, help behind, those can be touchdowns. If you're bringing like a cover 0 blitz or something. So you just gotta be careful with those, more or less. I'm just double contain again. Try to jam up Vernon.
This defensive front shifts wide to the right here, anticipating a run that way.
There we go.
He'll throw it over.
Oh, man. Woo! Dang, that's my fault. That should have been a pick. But now he's used to this look. I'm going to give it to him again. This time I'm going to, come on, there we go. I'm going to hook him, and I'm going to let him go deep, and then I'm going to cover the underneath stuff. There we go. Jump that. So basically what I was trying to set up on the right side was I wanted him to make that deep pass again and then that safety be sitting on it. So that was the thought. And then on the left side of the field, I mean, he just tried to hit an out route. The user cut it off and we're able to get the interception. So 99% of the time, that's why I love usering. And also, you know, the play before when he did get his hands on the ball, even though my safety made a play on it, it was still, you know, there was still the opportunity for me to make a play. Even though I got burnt, I knew the safety was over top. So that's how you got to think sometimes. You got to know where the rest of your personnel is. Like, you might say, oh, that was terrible user, you got burnt. But when I know my safety's there and he should theoretically be able to make a play, you know, we're going to be pretty good. Go ahead, slide. So he's bringing a 2-man rush. This is, I mean, I'm rather going to enjoy going against it, passing against this type of defense. It's going to be rather easy. He's bringing a 2-man rush, and the coverage behind it isn't too great either. So it's just going to be really safe pickings. Again, the two-man rush. It's just, oh my, you gotta be kidding me, Madden. That Madden garbage at its finest. Y'all can't reward him for playing bad defense. Game. That is such bad defense being rewarded right there. I don't even know if that's 49ers garbage. That's just unfortunate for a lot of reasons. Oh, Kareem. So a lot of times if you hit the guy right after they catch it, they're going to drop it. So, you know, when people say my guys are always dropping the ball, you know, this, that, you know, that, you know, they drop, all they do is drop. That's the only reason you won. Like, if we're being real here, a lot of the time they're going to drop that. Like, almost every time. Oh, dang, out route to Vernon. Give me that McCain. Let's go. McCain is having a great day right now. Glad I moved him to the slot. That was a beautiful decision. Dude's got some hands on him today. So we're going to go ahead and get back to this run game because obviously Martin don't want to catch him. He making me look bad. That drop there. They owed us that one, though. They owed us that one. Let's truck this corner. So, yeah, I got Foster, so I'm not scared of anybody. Like, Foster's a beast. Whereas if I had, like, Reggie Bush, he's a good running back. I'm not going to be looking for contact. Again, it depends who I've got, who I'm using, you know, which back I'm using. So, I don't care. Okay, we got popped. That's fine. That's Deshaun Goldson. He's a great player as well on the game and, you know, in real life as well. Those guys will be in the Super Bowl. So, obviously, you know, they got some playmakers and stuff like that. But I don't care. I'm looking for the contact. Let's go heads up. Let's see who wins. I'll take the battle all day long, regardless of who it is. And right there, we're able to get the first down. You know, I'm not shying from contact when I've got, you know, one of the better running backs in the game. And he's one of the bigger backs as well. So it's just, there's just no fear in my heart, I guess. Playing without fear. Right there, we got a mismatch. I mean, that is Willis. Old Patty Willie. That man there is a problem. That man Willis is a beast. I should have threw that earlier. I thought he was going to lead it a little bit more upfield. But again, see what we got here. He's either going to be in a cover 3 or he's running a blitz. Yep. So the blitz is coming. Shop making me look bad. Good job, Shop. So when them corners are off, that's how I'm just going to know already that it's going to be either a blitz or it's going to be a cover 3. And seeing as how he's played the majority of this game, it's going to be a cover 3. This is going to be a two-man under right here. We're going to go ahead and block Foster. And now he's audibling it into a blitz or a cover 3. It's the blitz. Now, thank you for hitting the mark. And yeah, that's how simple we're going to break that down. If you're playing a better player, you know, it won't be as simple as that. And the reason being, I mean, it's still the same concepts. But say a player like me, I might put the guy guarding Gene on like a buzz zone or purple or light blue or something, like something random that you just aren't used to seeing. And that could be the difference, you know, misreading that and throwing a pick versus just being man and you picking up the 10 every single time. So that's the big difference there. See if we can get Andre on an island over here or something. Maybe get a little PA and Dubé going. Play actions never work for me, but we're going to try it today. Bam. Oh, Andre. I did one too many moves. That was man, that's why I like them good wide receivers. Them route running, man. That boy just broke off that perfectly because we was definitely on route to getting sacked right there. I ain't gonna lie. But we get that one-on-one. Woo! This man, Andre, is a beast. Them comebacks, man. I'm starting to learn how to throw those, man. I'm definitely, those are great routes. Earlier in the year, I definitely didn't know how to throw them as well as I do now. Even now, I'm still not mastering them. I mean, I've seen ranked guys that throw those routes way better than me. So by no means am I the expert on the comeback, but I'm definitely working on them, practicing, getting the time. And I mean, it's nothing difficult about it, but you know, it's just something I haven't done too much. But as you do things more, you get more comfortable with it. You become more familiar. Your timing just becomes more precise, etc., etc. You know, you just overall get better at stuff the more you do it. I'm going to go ahead and use the Vernon here. Jam him up. What route? In. McCain, let's get another one. So he keeps doing these out routes or corner routes, one of the two. The thing about those is those are really good routes actually, but the thing that's going to keep happening is once in a while my guys are going to jump it. So I'll take him getting, you know, 20 yards, 15, one rip like that, and you know, he can get that 2-3 times. It's not going to bother me because I know one time it's going to get jumped. And, you know, we got our one opportunity already this drive, but we didn't capitalize on it, obviously. Oh, Cushing, you slow man. Woo, come on, baby. That's the play. Oh, I thought I might get that super linebacker jump animation, but guess not on this day. Not on this day. Let's see. Go ahead and put Barwin in a buzz over there. So yeah, that pretty much locked that up. Gonna go ahead and do that again. Wherever they got more guys stacked, go ahead and run that buzz. Gonna run a little max coverage here. Put a Watt in a hook zone here. Kind of lurk with him. Play the quarterback responsibility. Route, there we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. He's forcing passes in there. So we noticed that if you go back to early in the game when I said he will force passes in there. The one that he did to Vernon earlier, where he did the curl, or I think it might have been the Moss. Anyway, it was the tight end. I jammed him. I had the cover 2 sink look, and he threw that curl anyway. That was the moment I realized this guy will force stuff in there. We just gotta, you know what I'm saying, make him work for it. And there goes the best timing of that pass. So again, I definitely haven't perfected that comeback yet. Still a very much so work in progress. Very, very much so a work in progress still to this point. So, you know, things like that will happen. So that's the difference between knowing your routes and knowing the timing and stuff, and not as much. That's a pick. That is a pick. Yep. Oh! I don't even know why I forced that. I wasn't trying to do that. No! That's all right. That is okay. We can get back on defense. I enjoy playing defense right about now. I'm going to go ahead, drop a little more max coverage. Okay. This little curl route. Still hasn't ran hurry up yet, so he's going to keep losing 20 on that accelerated clock every time. And that's just a great thing for us since we got a lead. I mean, the game pretty much over anyway, but that's just like exclamation, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and use her over here. And there we go. McCain again. You are on a beastie game right now. He's got 3 picks. So again, he's forcing those tight passes in there. And while that's not a terrible thing to do, it's not something you want to rely on all game, because again, you're gonna end up throwing picks over the course of the game. Yeah, you can force a pass in here or there, you know, whatever the case may be, but over the course of the game, oh, big hit. Over the course of the game, you don't want to be forcing passes in there seemingly every time, you know, because over the course of the game, you're probably going to get jumped a few times. Maybe they get a few user picks. Maybe, you know, you get a bad animation here or there. Like, regardless of the situation, things can end up bad for you. So that's the whole theory there. Right here, Andre. He gone. He gone. But yeah, I mean, he's blitzing, bringing man to man, and we still got time in the pocket. Andre was one-on-one with the safety, and with him, you know, doing a route that isn't a streak, we feel like we're gonna have a really good matchup there. Even if he was doing a streak, we still got a good matchup. Dang, I thought this guy was gonna give up a little bit better game, but It is what it is. That's the thing, man. Don't be scared of them Niners. It's really about the player, not so much about the team. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't at all get me wrong. Team definitely matters, but you know, it's more about the player than the team. That much is true. But if it's two even players and they use two clearly, you know, different teams and skill-wise, say Niners versus the Jaguars, then yes, the Niners are probably going to win that matchup a lot of the time. But if I play my little brother and I use the Jaguars and he uses the Niners, I'm going to win that almost every single time. So, oh, we can't get those. So that's one thing there. It's about the player, not about the team. We really haven't had to do nothing special this game. We've just been mixing it up a little bit. Right here, go ahead and cover the middle with my boy Manning. I'm gonna let him think I'm gonna try to press him, run past and pick it. There we go. Perfect. So again, we set him up there. What I did was I acted like I was gonna bump. Didn't get the bump. I didn't intend to bump at all. I wanted him to run past, and then I wanted to run underneath him. And then by running underneath him, I knew I was going to be in a good position to be able to intercept that ball. So we got Johnson. We got that guy. He's not back up. Take off with Schaub. Slide early. Do got to slide early this year. It's going to be key. And now we're at the 2-minute warning. So we'll go ahead and run the ball a little bit. Just kill rest of this clock and, you know, wrap this game up. It's one thing, like, unless you're practicing something or unless you're trying to accomplish something, you know, just go ahead and run that clock. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and send him a mercy offer. Maybe he'll accept it, maybe he won't. Either way, there's not a lot of time left. So, you know, either way it goes, we're fine. Yep. Figured. Something told me he was using the Niners. For some reason, when people use them Niners, they do not like accepting those mercies. I don't know. Maybe it's a Niner thing. Maybe it's the person behind it. But hey, it is what it is. Game is acting freaky now. There we go. Thought we was gonna get disconnected there for a second, but hey, it is what it is. So like with guys reject, depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I'll run up the score, or I'll just kill the clock, like extremely. Like I'll run it down to 1-2 seconds on the play clock every single time. Start falling on purpose, stuff like that. And actually, a lot of the times, once you start killing that clock, like if it was third quarter, and I started just killing the clock, a lot of times they'll quit. Like that's more frustrating than you running up scoring them. A lot of the times that you'd be surprised. The guys just, man, you run that clock, man. There ain't nothing more frustrating than that. I guess depending on the scenario. Like, if I feel like I've outplayed somebody and due to Madden, like a lot of fluke stuff that happened, they got the lead and now they're just killing the clock. They know they got some luck and, you know, that, this, whatever. And they're killing clock. That is the most frustrating feeling. Not gonna lie to you. And then you're tackling them and they just keep falling forward. All that stuff like that just keeps adding up and piling on. It's just like, oh gosh, just not my day. Oh, Cushing. Thought I might still be able to jump that. He does not have any vertical. White man can't jump today. Guess that's what they're saying. Oh, come on. Come on. I need to be able to get to my dude. So, you know, that is the one thing about user. You got to make sure you get to your guy before the play starts or you're probably going to be in a lot of trouble.
You're basically saying we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Ooh, that was fluky. I'm not sure if that was a play action or what, but that was certainly fluky. Go ahead and run Barwin there. Okay. Oh, he's gonna get a pretty big run. Not sure why he's running down whenever he's down, but I guess if you try stuff out at this point, more power to you. Gonna go ahead and take Momo away right here with route. Come on. Dang, you don't want to pass? I want him to pass it. I want him to try to get that that pass lead streak on me, so I can basically make a user video out of this. I'm gonna go ahead and run underneath Momo. Oh, nope. Okay. Keep on running. Jeez, just pass it. I know you want to do the pass lead streak. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm gonna do it with Davis because that's where he wants to go. This is a pass play. It's gonna be a corner route from Davis. How did I know? No, I'm not some sort of genius. Actually, he ran an auto motion play because he doesn't motion much anyway, but you can kind of tell when it's an auto motion. And every time he's ran an auto motion from that formation, it has usually been that corner route. So that is how I knew. Not side kick or anything like that. Nothing like that at all. Just kind of good at reading and remembering. Whoopsies.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Good job by the defensive back.
Oh gosh, we got tackled.
Makes the break at the perfect time and gets the interception.
Let's just kill this clock out, man. See if we can run around with Foster for 8 seconds. Nope. All right, at least he didn't call timeout. I mean, a lot of times the guys that call timeout, like, why? I don't understand. But hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you got something from the gameplay, seen some of the adjustments I was making. We got the user pick at the end. Basically, we played the streak, and as soon as we seen him make his cut, we knew it was going to be an out route. The guy didn't run too many double moves, anything like that over the course of the game. Goes my origin email telling me my game results like I'm not playing. I don't know. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. And again, we'll do these in halves. We'll do them in full games. That definitely seemed like the most feedback that we got. We had 2 turnovers. Two. Where's the second? I know we threw that pick off the bobbled pass. Where's the other turnover? Did we throw 2 picks? Where was the other pick at? We threw 2 picks. 2 picks. Oh, the Andre Johnson one. Okay. So that's one thing I like to do after the games is recap, figure out, you know, where was my turnovers, where were my mistakes, where could I have played better. Again, I said this once before, but especially when you go to game recap, you know, score is always a good thing to look at. Total offense, you know, your rushing and passing, those are good things. I don't really look at first downs, return yards. But the key things, I would say, for a good player, elite player, it's going to be these 3 stats right here. These are the big 3, I think, is the turnovers, 3rd down conversion, 4th down conversion. And then another one would be your red zone percentage, but as well as that, your percentage that's touchdowns versus field goals. So really, those are some of the really key stats. Penalties, not so much. I don't even care about possession time as much anymore. But that red zone percentage, and out of that percentage, what's touchdowns? You want obviously as high as the touchdown rate as possible. And then those turnovers, the 3rd down and 4th down. Try to keep your 3rd down as high as possible. Try to avoid 4th down as much as possible. But if it does come to that, you really want high percentages on these 2 right here to really put yourself in a position to continuously move the ball and not get stopped. Because if you get stopped, obviously, that's basically a turnover. And loss of downs is a turnover. So, you know, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. And I done said that about 4 times, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. But until the next time, this is your boy Monster Chappie. Hope you guys appreciated this. Go ahead and subscribe for more. Leave a thumbs up. Drip a loke if you did enjoy this. I'm